Else here. And that's your, where's your bass microphone? Right here.
That's
Okay. Test it.
Hey there. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Oh, good. Okay, let me just fix my camera.
Back button.
It's not, this is it. It's okay, I'll deal with it. Okay, let's get going. Oh, I just have to get my water. I'll be right back. Okay, let's do it. Start out with a quick warm up, and we got lots of weights and ball today. Big deep breath. Keep the arms nice and wide and long. Reach for the ceiling. Now you're going to fold all the way down as you start a nice little hip hinge here. So push the weight to the back of the body. Just sort of hang out here for a sec. If you can be in a straight leg, do it. Now, hands down, baby steps with the hands all the way to the front of the mat. So you walk it out to a high plank. As soon as you get there, walk it back in. Straight leg if you can. Unfold all the way back up. Reach really long arms. And then all the way back down again. Hang out here for a sec. Be mindful when you're in a forward fold to always let your head go, so you don't stress out your neck. Okay, hands down, walk it out. Shoulders come right over those wrists, walk it back. Try to take as many steps as you can, and then unfold all the way back up. Reach the arms nice and long, and one more time down. Walk it out. Now you're going to just hold your plank here for a sec. We're going to alternate between plank and bear. So step the knees in, so they're under your hips, just above the mat, and then step them back out. Now while they're out, lift your left leg up off the floor, the left foot, switch to the right, and then step it back into bear. And walk it back up to plank, left foot up, right foot up, and right back to your bear. We're going to run through this 2 more times. Left leg up, right leg up, back into your bear, and plank. Lift that left leg. Make sure the legs are nice and long when you lift them up. Step back in. Now walk your hands back. Meet me in a forward fold. Let the head go. Drift your butt backwards. Just hang here. 5 big, huge breaths. Nice unweighting of the upper body. Just let it dangle as you breathe. Okay, inhale, we're going to extend to a flat back. Take your hands above the knees and come back up to standing. Nice. Arms come out in front, palms face each other. Your feet are hip width apart. Give me a little squat. Just little, nothing crazy. And then back up to standing. And squat it. And back up. And hold this one. Sweep your arms back. Give me a really proud chest here. Get your arms lifting in the back, the tummy pulling in, and the shoulders are drawing down, and you're still really trying to separate them. Nice. Now bring the arms back parallel to the floor. Squat a little bit lower. Come back up. Squat down. And lift. And down. And lift. Sweep the arms back. Give me a little hip hinge here. Nothing crazy. You look at me from the side. I'm just sticking my butt back. My spine is long. From here, I lift the arms up. And then release them back. Big proud chest here, right? Sweep them up. And back. And up. And back to parallel. Now we're going to squat a little deeper. So come down a little bit lower and right back up. Little lower and right back up. Last one. Hold it down there. Bring your hands in. Get that butt. It's the butt, right? It's not the upper body. It's the butt that you're trying to sink. Now lift the heel of the left foot. Put it back down. Lift the heel of the right foot. Try to minimize any shifting from side to side. Just getting into these feet a little bit in your calves. Bring the arms back out. Hold the heels down, lift the arms up. Drop that booty. Fold forward. Walk baby steps out to plank. Hold your high plank. Now, your feet are hip width apart in your plank. You're just going to roll the heels to the floor, to the right. So you're on the sides of your feet. So you feel your right oblique. Now come back on your tippy toes and go the other way. Back on the toes. Feet go right. And back to the toes, and then they go left. And one more time on each side. Switch it. Nice. Put your knees down. We're going to do a little reprieve. So you're going to go into a child's pose of your choice, however you want. Little stretch for our lower back before we get into our upper body weights. Just hang here and breathe. Okay, bring it back up. Did not feel good. Okay, knees are hip width apart. We've got our cat-cows to do, 5 of them. Make them fabulous. Really pull in the stomach and keep it in the whole class. Nice. Okay, neutral spine, right arm out, left leg back. Get both of the limbs really long. Now, if you feel your body shifting into that right side, bring it back. Now, toe and hand touch the floor and lift back up. And do that 3 more times. Really try to lift that foot in the back. I know the arm's fairly easy. You want to stay very strong through your core. Do the same on the opposite side. Left arm out, right leg back. Lower to the floor and lift. Try to be mindful here not to lock out that right elbow. Keep a tiny little bend. Your neck is long, you're just looking off the front of the mat. Nice, okay. Back into your bear, hold it just for a breath or two. And now walk your hands back to your feet. Meet in your forward fold. You should be able now to fold over those thighs a little closer than when you first started. Just enjoy the unweighting. Getting some good blood flow to your face. Should feel good. Okay, hands above the knees, come all the way back up to standing. We're going to start with a row. So, heavy weights, whatever you can row with is what you're picking up. So we want to have our feet hip width apart. We're going to hip hinge with our spine long, our stomach in. Bring both elbows up. You want to be squeezing the shoulder blades and then come back down. And go nice and slow. So at least 3 counts down and 3 up. Make sure each time you're trying to get those elbows nice and high. And we have 5 more here, nice and slow. And if you pick the wrong weight, don't wait for it to be over. Switch it. Okay, hold the weights by your side. Come back up to a standing position. We're coming into deadlifts. So hip hinge like you did before. This time we're going all the way down with our arms fully extended and come all the way back up. Slow and in control, and it is all about the belly. It's all about the belly today. You got to keep it in. As soon as you start the descent, that's when you push all the weight into the heels. Nice. We have 4 more. Really try to keep that spine long and fabulous posture, right? Here's your last one. Nice. Okay, put these weights down. We're going to come down onto the floor. We're going to start out doing chest presses. So whatever weight, I'm going to grab what I call a reprieve weight, just in case I need to switch. But let's try to at least begin with the heaviest ones we have. So I'm going to have you hold yourself in a bridge position while we start these chest presses. So meet me in your fabulous bridge with your heels close to your butt and you're squeezing your glutes. Make sure your head's on the mat, not the floor. Okay, here we go. Start your presses. Your elbows go out nice and wide and you let the weights touch at the top. Really keep those hips up and your glutes tight and your tummy in. The back of the arms, of the upper arms, should touch the floor every time. And really squeeze, big squeeze of those butt cheeks. So we're mixing upper body and lower body today. We're going to do, right now we're obviously doing upper body. We're going to do 5 more here, and then you're going to meet me back up on your feet. We're going to do some basic weighted squats. Okay. However you get there, meet me back up. Get ready to squat. So we've got our heavy weights. We got our feet hip width apart. We got our hair in our face. Just kidding. Okay, fix that. Let's go. You ready? You're like, what's taking so long? Okay, come on down. Nice slow squat and back up. Now really be mindful here to weight your heels and keep that butt back. Don't drop your face. You want to be looking forward. So we want to keep our spine long and our butt down. You want to make these squats great. This is one of the single best exercises. It's so simple and basic, but it's very good for you. So we have 5 more. You go at your own pace. Just don't rush. You got to get depth. It's all about the depth. One more. Nice. Okay, put them down. Meet me back in your bridge. We're going to switch up the angle, bring the elbows in a little closer to the body on round 2 of these presses. So when you're ready, bridge it up, weights up, squeeze that butt. Start your presses whenever you're ready. Make sure you're touching the weights at the top every time. You have 5 more here. Squeeze that booty. Okay, put them down. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Cheers, ladies. I'm going to grab a sip. Coming back up. We're not doing squats this time. We're doing sumo squats. So I'm going to have my feet 45 degrees out from the sides of the mat. So heels on the mat, toes out. Grab your big girl weights, as I like to call them. Here we go. Squat down. So you're feeling right on that very first one. You should be feeling a lot of the inner thighs. Keep your posture nice and your spine nice and long, right? A lot of people fold forward when they squat. You just want to train your body to just go down with your butt. I like to go all the way with my weights hitting the floor. When they touch the floor, I say to myself, can I drop that butt any lower? Because if you can, you should. Okay, last 5. Ooh. Last 2. And 1. Okay, back down on the floor. Now, we're going back to the wide angle of the elbows. So meet me back in your bridge with your heavy weights. Here we go. Butt up, butt tight, heels in. Walk them in even farther. Start your presses. Keep your wrists neutral. No bending of the wrist. 5 to go. Okay, great job. Put them down. Meet me back up on your feet. Nice, okay. We're gonna do left foot forward, right leg back. So have your weights on either side of the mat. Position yourself first before you pick them up. So let's get the back foot nice and high on the toes. Front foot, inch it forward. So you've got a pretty big stance between your front and back. Now, little bend in the front leg. You're gonna hip hinge. You're gonna fold the torso down, keeping that front leg bent. Pick up your weights and come back up. Nice. We're gonna do the same thing with weights. Front leg stays bent. Start your hip hinge. Come all the way down. It's a lot of work for the quadricep of this front leg, provided you're keeping the leg bent. Come on back down. See if you have enough range of motion and flexibility to lean forward with your spine long till the weights get down to the floor. And then push back up through that front heel of the left foot. Great job. Oh, yeah. Hopefully you're feeling this. Make sure you're not going to a straight leg because I really want this to be quad dominant. We have 5 more here. Don't round your back. And if you can't go all the way, maybe you go halfway and come back up. That's totally cool. You're still going to get the benefit. One more. We switch feet. So leave your weights down on the mat. Come back up. Bring the back foot in and switch. Remember, step that back foot pretty far back. Bend in this knee. High on the toes. You ready? Come on down. Find your weights. Press up through the heel. Try not to put any weight in your toes of that front foot, especially when you're pushing back up. Your range of motion is yours. You always try to improve it, but you have to remember it's your body, your workout. So we're all different. We always feel different on different days. So you got to pay attention to that, right? We want to get stronger in a safe way. So 5 more. Try not to cinch those toes, right? It's all about weighting your heel. Here's your last one. Put those weights down. Come back up without them. Step your back foot in. Come all the way down. Meet me in your bridge. You're still going to do those chest presses. This time, narrow, 45-degree angle of the elbows off the body when you come down. Walk your heels in. Here we go. Last 5. This is your last time doing presses. So make them fabulous. Nice job. Okay, butt down, weights down. Time for a sip. We're coming back up. Get there whenever you're ready. Okay, we have lateral lunges. This time, we're going to start out with our feet nice and wide. So look at your toes, move your feet wide. Have your weights right in front of you on the floor. So maybe we can take our feet a little further apart, try. But I do want you to feel safe in the pose. Okay, so grab your weights. We're going to shoulder them to start anyways. We're going to lunge right. Let the arms come down fully extended. Bring them back up so your weights touch the shoulders and then come back up. Legs are both straight. Now switch sides. Lunge first. Lower the weights somewhere around the instep of that foot. Bring them back up to the shoulder as you raise yourself back up. Okay? Here we go, right side. Lunge. Lower the weights to the instep of that foot. Bring them back up as you come up. And repeat, left side. Down with the weights. Back up as you lift up. Lunge right. Get that booty down. Lower those weights. Come back up. And switch. Nice job. We have 4 more. Lunge right. Lower the weights. Come back up with them to the shoulders. Lunge. Left. Weights down. Push back up. Now we have 3 more. Go right. And left. Oh, yeah. Never had so much fun. You're getting a total body workout doing these, I tell you. 1 more on each side. Okay. Enough of those. Put the weights down. I'm going to turn on my AC because I'm roasting. Okay. Did you miss me? I'm back. Okay, if you have a ball, grab your ball. We're going to do inner thighs. If you don't, use a Pilates ring or a big pillow or towel, whatever you can muster to get the job done. It doesn't need to look pretty. We just need to feel these inner thighs working. So lie down, squeeze in and hold. Now, while you hold, 5 more seconds. Now lift your feet off the floor and let your knees come in towards the belly till the ball hits the belly. You're still squeezing. Now the ball comes back forward and your feet come back on the ground again. Whew, pretty intense. Squeeze in and bring the ball in towards the chest. Maybe it's hanging out in your belly. But while it's doing that, you are squeezing. Take it back out slowly. Keep the squeeze. It should feel so intense. Bring it in again. And then take it back out as you squeeze. Go out till the feet hit the floor, but keep squeezing. Bring the ball back in and squeeze it while it's in. And take it back out. And let's do 5 more. Pull in and out and in and out and in and out. Keep squeezing. You have 2. And now you have this last one. Great job. Oh my goodness. Extend your legs all the way down. Hold your ball with your hands. Lift your head. Roll up Pilates style. So you get the benefit of that little sit up. Okay. We're going to start to work our lats. What we're going to do this time is we're going to just hold one heavy weight, the heaviest weight you have. Hold it like this horizontally. And then we're going to be lying down with our legs bent. And then you're going to start with the weight just over the chest. Your butt stays down on the floor. Now, let's roll the pelvis up so you feel your back on the floor. Now, keep it there while you press your belly down and while you sink your rib cage. Once you've got those three things in check, in slow motion, like barely moving, start to move your weight backwards. You're not going to go all the way. You're going to go maybe just, I don't know, 6 inches, maybe 7, depending on how strong your lats are. And then you're just going to hold in that one spot. So just hold. Your arms are nice and long. Your wrists should be neutral. And you should feel a little tremble, hopefully. Keep your neck relaxed and long. Hold it. You have like 5 more slow counts. Now, slowly, as slow as you went back, you're coming forward till it's right over the chest. Now, if your weights are light and you're not really feeling this to be very challenging, hold 2 of them vertically and do it with 2. This is 15 pounds, so this is plenty for me. Take it back, just hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now in slow motion, remember, don't be quick. Come back up. Move it as far forward as you can. Now, depending on your grip, you're not going to be able to probably go very far, but that's okay. Start again. Take it back really slowly. Keep that lower back pressing down onto the floor. Hold once you're back, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, come back up. Slow. Please go slow. Okay, now you're going to bend the elbows. Let the weight come down towards your chest. Your elbows are going to touch the sides of your body till they're on the floor. Once they're down on the floor, in slow motion, push the weight back up. Now, if you're holding 2 weights vertically, you need to open up the hands in order to make this movement happen. So you have 1 in each hand. Go back up and down. You just have 5 more of these, and we're coming right back to the lat pull. Okay, meet me at the top. Here we go. Take it back very slowly. Keep your lower back down. Keep your ribs low. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. You have 4 more of these. Go at your own pace. Keep those arms nice and long. Probably working on your last one, I hope. Now bring the elbows in. Rock and roll yourself up to a seated position. Grab your Pilates ring or your ball or your pillow or whatever you're using for your inner thighs. Last time, working on these inner thighs. So we start out with our feet down. Squeeze as hard as you can. So you want to be holding that squeeze till you really feel a shake. Now lift your feet up, bring that ball in towards your chest. While you're doing that, you're really keeping that activation strong. And then bring the feet back to the floor. Slow and steady. That's one. You have 4 more. So come in on 3 counts, hold for 5 counts, go back out on 3. Nice job. Squeeze with all your might. Really on that 5 count hold, you're fighting hard to squeeze. I'm working on my last one. Hopefully you are too. Hold it, squeeze it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. It's your last time doing inner thighs today. Take it out slow while you squeeze. And release that ball. Oh goodness, roll it up Pilates style. Come back up to standing. We're going to come back to where we started. We're going to do an alternating deadlift with 2 weights and a row. Okay, so hopefully you're picking up the heaviest weights you got. Get your feet hip width apart. So the legs stay straight and your spine stays long. You're going to come down. Nice and slow and in control. And you're going to pull those elbows up from the down position. You're going to lower the arms back down, and then you're going to come back up to standing. So down slow. And you're the boss of how low you go. Give me that row, elbows come up, arms extend, and then you lift back up. So let's carry on. Hip hinge, come all the way down, elbows up, arms back down, fully extended, and then you lift yourself back up. Keep this going. Nice job. Squeeze those glutes when you're lifting yourself back up. Squeeze the shoulder blades when you're doing your row. Nice. We have 5 more. So working on 3, we're going nice and slow. Getting a lot of triceps working on these rows too, which is awesome. And here's your last one, coming on, finishing strong. Give me that fabulous row. Lower slow, back up to standing, and put these weights down. Meet me back on the floor with your band. We're going to do outer hips. As we did inner, now we got to do outer. So, cheers. Okay, you ready? Get the band around just above your ankles. Lying down in a nice, comfy, cozy position. Let's get nice and flat on the shoulder blades. Keep your chest proud, straighten your legs. Get control of your midsection. You know what that means, open out nice and wide. Now move your feet while they're wide, a little forward. And then release it slowly. Nice. Open out wide. Push the feet a little forward, maybe an inch or 2 or 3. Hold it. And then come back together. Nice. So you're fully released when you come back together. And then you start from scratch. Open out. Move the feet a little forward. And pull back together. Nice job. Do it again. Because it's so much fun. Hold out really wide. Feet move forward. And bring back together. Open out. Move the feet forward. Open wider. Oh, she's never happy. Close your feet. It's all about getting out of your comfort zone. You got to push the envelope a little bit here. Just let it release. Whew, starting to feel it. Open out. Push those feet forward. Open wider. And bring them together. And you have 2 more. That's it. Make them fabulous. Last one. See if you can open even wider. Take a peek at where your feet are and really push. Push, push, push. And then bring it together. Nice job. Remove the band. We're going to just come into a bridge. No weights, no band. Like I say, no fuss, no muss. Walk those feet in before you lift your butt up. Walk them in even farther. Sorry, not farther. Closer to your butt. Now bridge it up. So you got your feet hip width apart. You got those booties nice and tight. Now, from here, pull those knees together and squeeze. And just hold. How easy is this? It's easy now, but it won't be in another 30 seconds. Pull in the stomach actively. Just hold and squeeze. Get really firm everywhere. Nice. Squeeze with a little more oomph. Now open out the knees. Now you're going to take a big giant step forward with both your feet, one at a time, of course. So step the left foot out and the right. Now squeeze your butt and your knees. Hold it. Squeeze harder. Open the knees. Keep the squeeze in the butt. Lift your toes off the floor. Now take your left heel, slide it out away from you with your butt still up. Slide the right heel. Squeeze the butt. Bring your knees together. Toes are up, feet are flexed. Nice, just hold. We're almost done. Squeeze harder, you have only 5 seconds and then we stretch. Make it great. Okay, open the knees, lower the butt, extend your legs all the way down along the floor, point your toes, take your arms all the way back behind you. Not to the floor though. Maybe the thumbs are just hovering above the floor, your palms are facing each other, but you've spread your fingers nice and wide. Now bring your arms up, draw that left knee up and into the chest, keep the right leg fully extended down. Left leg goes back down, bring the right one in. Come into a happy baby, however you like to get there. Touching the outsides of your feet, keep your lower back on the floor. Nice little inner thigh stretch. Push those knees towards the floor. Great job. Bring the knees together. Tuck yourself into a tiny little ball. Just hold here with your head down and relaxing. Nice. Okay, so now you take your hands to your knees. You're going to hold them, open the knees nice and wide. Bring them towards you. Close them. Push them away. Do it again. Really good for your hips. I know we've gone over time and I do apologize. Got to squeeze in these few little stretches just so we'll be able to walk tomorrow. Okay, change your direction. Just do 3. Then we're going to meet back on our feet. Nice job. Okay, rock and roll up all the way up onto your feet. Get yourself back into that forward fold. The little blood flow to your face, let your head go. Straighten out those legs, get length to the hammies. And one hand at a time above the knee, unhinge at the hip. Come all the way back up. Take a nice big deep breath. Reach the arms really long. And I thank you so much for your power and strength. Great job. Woohoo! Great, great, great work, guys.
Thank you.
That was really great, Kirsten. Thank you.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.